Alright, so this video is going to be a bit weird. Went, like, pretty much the day of the tier shifts, I recorded a video, kind of talking about all the tier shifts and explaining them all, and I never posted it because, it wasn't a very good video, I don't think. I was just, I was just really surprised with all the tier changes, and I didn't agree with, like, very many of them, and I was kind of hot-headed, and I don't know, I think it's not a very good video, but, uh, I think from what I understand there was a few more changes, so I thought I would post the video that I did, but I would make kind of an introduction to my past video, which I'm doing right now, just kind of talking about a few of the things I don't agree with what I said in my past video. Anyway, I'll just start into it. Bombstow and Whimsicott went up to UU from RU, and in the past video, I'm like, why do people think Abomistow and Whimsicott are more broken than Kingdra? And I get that it's not that they're more broken; it's pretty much just usage. At least that's from what I understand now, and that makes sense. There's a lot of people using both of them, and they were both really powerful threats in RU. I'm not underestimating that. I do know that Mega Abomasnow was really good in RU, and I do know that Whimsicott was also really good in RU just because of um, Prankster, its ability to subseed, its ability to be a pretty good special Life Orb special attacker. You don't see it too often, and even though it had a pretty low special attack, it had a really good offensive typing and well, not really good defensive typing, but a really good offensive typing. And just with its speed and the fact that it gets Prankster, it was really annoying because it was really good and it could run many sets. And Abomasnow could run a really good mixed set that was very powerful. But they're both really good. And I mentioned that I found it funny that they were more broken than Kingdra, and it's obviously that they're not more broken than Kingdra. I'm pretty sure it's just that they went up based on usage, which is what the tier shifts were about, usage. So that's all I'll say about those. I also mentioned that Flygon needed to get the hell out of RU, and I don't think that anymore, to be honest. I took some time just to think it over. I think Flygon will be really good in RU. And I think it actually kind of belongs in RU now that I had some time to think it over, because it's really not that good, honestly, especially with Glalie running around. Noivern's one thing, but I think Flygon should be perfectly fine in RU. Noivern, I think, needs to get the hell out of RU, but I do think Flygon will fit pretty nicely in RU. It's just its stats aren't that great. It's not that powerful. But I do love Flygon, and I think RU would be a good home for it. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe Flygon is broken, but from what I see, I think Flygon will have because there's a lot of Pokemon with a lot better potential offensively in RU and UU. So I don't know. I think RU will be a good home for Flygon. So I don't disagree with that tier shift anymore. It's a really good Pokemon though. It could use a bit more power, but I think RU would be a good place for it. So I actually am glad that it dropped to RU. A few changes actually that I forgot to mention in the video are Medicham and Sigilyph going into RU. I think those are the only ones I missed, but Sigilyph's dropped. I'm pretty sure it was in borderline above RU, and now it's back into RU. So that's kind of nice. I've always hated Sigilyph. I always have. So that's just it. But again, there's Mega Glalie on literally every team because it's like the best Mega right now. Because it beats Noivern, Flygon. Yeah, it's pretty much the best Mega right now. But so yeah, Sigilyph's back in RU, and I guess we'll have to see how that goes. I don't think it's too good for RU. I really hate Sigilyph anyway. But no, it's really powerful. The Cosmic Powered Stored Powered set's really good. The Life Orb set's really good. It's really annoying, but it's really cool to have back. Well, not cool to have back. It's back. I don't like it. Normal Medicham is as well in RU, and I am actually kind of happy about that. It's really strong. Just with the pure power, it's very powerful, very potent wall breaker. I can see the Choice Band set just being really good. The only downside is that you have to often rely on a high jump kick not missing, and it always misses at the most crucial points. But yeah, right on. Metacham's back in RU. I'm happy about that actually because I really like Metacham. So I'll be able to use it a couple of times in RU maybe. At least when they sort the tiers out maybe. Metacham's good. I actually really like Metacham, so props on it being back. I will have to try it out a few times because I really like it. Point of me really wanting to put this video up though, and making a whole new introduction to a video that I already made was Kingdra finally got the boot from RU. Like I've been saying, it's actually funny because the day of the tier shifts, when I realized Kingdra was in RU, I went to the RU chat to see what everyone's opinions were on Kingdra, and it was the general consensus that, yo, Kingdra's predictable. You gotta take one turn to set up, and they can take advantage of that. And now it's banned. So I guess I was right all along? Or, I don't know, maybe just the day of the tier shifts, all the people who realized Kingdra was OP just ran away from Showdown, like, cried, because that's what I was going to do. But before I did that again, I went to the RU chat. So I guess all the people who didn't realize Kingdra were broken were not crying in a corner and were on the RU chat and talking about how, you know, Kingdra is cool, it's predictable, takes a turn to set up. I think there's a few people agreeing with me, but we're like, yo, we need to quick ban Kingdra, and then there's people like, no, it doesn't. It's perfectly fine in RU. So basically, the thing is, the biggest thing is Kingdra's out of RU, like it should be, because Kingdra was way too good for RU. Next things that need to get the boot are Scrafty and Noivern, but one thing at a time. Kingdra was pretty much the most broken out of them, so thank God it's out of there. Tiers are slightly less ridiculous and OP right now. But yeah, that's the biggest thing. I guess I'll start the other video as well. Alright, there's been a bunch of tier shifts with Pokemon. A bunch of Pokemon have moved up and down in the tiers, and I just wanted to get a few of my opinions out on the tier shifts, what I think about them, and that kind of things. So I'll just start from the bottom and start moving up from there. I might miss some of them, and maybe some of them have already been moved and I've just noticed them now, but I'll try, and I might miss some of them, but I'm just going to go over kind of some of the relevant ones that really stick out to me, in my opinion. So in NU, from the PU tier, we've got Sneasel and Haunter moving up. Oh, and Prinplup. And I've been kind of saying for like months that Haunter should be NU, because I've been using Haunter in NU for a long time. So I've been pretty much saying Haunter should be NU for a long time, and no one's believed me. But I guess I was right in the end, because here we go, Haunter is in NU now. Nobody really used Haunter, well, not nobody, but Haunter wasn't very commonly used in NU for the past while, but now that it's actually officially in the tier, people will probably start using it a lot more. You'll probably see its usage rise just because it's now officially in the tier, so people are actually looking at it as an option, because that's what Big Brother is saying. If it's in the tier, you use it, so people are going to start using it. Sneasel's pretty cool. It never really struck me to have to get it the hell out of PU, but I never played PU really enough for me to have an opinion on that. I just played PU because I enjoyed it. I did, like I was saying though, like I've used Haunter a lot, so I do have an opinion on that. Sneasel and Prinplup definitely do work in NU. Definitely were really good in PU. So they're not. I wouldn't know from experience if they're too broken, but I definitely know they're good. So they're definitely gonna fit in very nicely in NU. Pinsir dropped down, I believe, from RU. And that's good. It took it long enough to get back down to the tier. It was good in. It's got really good base stats. The only thing wrong with it is it's bug typing, honestly. But anyway, so Pinsir's back in NU. That's kind of nice. It took it that long to get to NU just because I had to get separated from its Mega Stone because Mega Pinsir is ridiculous. Nice to have it in NU. I would looking forward to giving it a try in NU because I love Pinsir. Pinsir is amazing. I really like its design, and its abilities, its stats are all really cool. So I'll definitely have to give that a try. Magneton and Kabutops dropped from RU, I believe, and I think there's one more. Fletchinder. Kabutops, I like it in NU. To be honest, I do like it in NU, so glad that's back. Fletchinder and Magneton should not be in this. Well, I don't really know about Magneton. I will have to practice. I will have to use it a little bit in NU before I can have an opinion on that. But Fletchinder should not be in this damn tier. That is ridiculous. I don't know why Fletchinder is in this friggin' tier, because that is ridiculous. That's it's just a Talonflame with like slightly shittier stats and no access to Brave Bird. Friggin' Fletchinder. Fletchinder is friggin' stupid. I don't know why it's in this tier. But yeah, basically now that Haunter's out of PU, I have no reason to play PU, and that really makes me sad because I was really starting to enjoy PU. But now that Haunter's gone, I probably will not be playing it very much at all because every PU team I've ever made, well, most PU teams I've made have had Haunter on them, so bit of a shame there. Seismitoad went up from NU, and that's from usage. A lot of people were using Seismitoad. Here's the major portion of what I wanted to say though, because we had a bunch of drops from UU to RU. Most notably are Scrafty. Here, I'll get them up. Scrafty, Kingdra, Noivern, and Flygon. I'm pretty sure Flygon moved down at the same time as everything else, but these four Pokemon, there should not be an RU. Don't play RU unless you're using all four of these Pokemon. Like you have you have two quad ice weaknesses and one that dies to freeze dry, but just use all four of these Pokemon because they're the most broken things in the tier right now. They should not be in this tier. Kingdra should definitely not be in this tier. I'm pretty sure Kingdra is going to get quick banned very soon, if none of the others do, but at the same time, I've got no idea what the people are doing if they're putting friggin' Kingdra in RU, so maybe they won't ban Kingdra. Maybe they'll drop Talonflame to NU and PU. Maybe Xerneas will drop down to RU as well. Maybe Darkrai will drop down to UU. Maybe friggin' Mega Gengar will come back into OU. I've got no idea why any of these Pokemon are in RU, because Kingdra, I've always been of the opinion that Kingdra is very usable in OU, and a few, I don't know, I wouldn't say it's too good for UU, but it's very usable in OU, but because it's very usable in OU, and it's really good in UU, it's way too damn good for RU. Also, Noivern really surprised me that it dropped. Because from what I've seen, lots of people like using Noivern. I've seen a lot of Noivern in UU, so that surprised me that dropped because that dropped by usage. I don't know how that dropped from usage. How the hell is fucking Flygon in RU? I mean, it's not that. I get it's not that powerful, but it does have Stab Earthquake and it does have Stab Dragon moves. That's ridiculous. I don't know why any of these Pokemon should be RU. And Scrafty is so freaking good. I don't know. Maybe that's just me, but Scrafty is ridiculous. Scrafty should in no way be RU. I hate battling this stupid thing in UU. And I don't know, maybe people say, you get your fairy types in RU, you get your Deden, and it's balanced, right? You get your fucking Deden, and you can just wall all four of these Pokemon forever. So if that's the opinion, I guess you'll need your dedicated Kingdra, Noivern, Flygon, Scrafty counter in the form of Deden. So tell me how that works out for you, because there's no good fairy types. There's no good offensive fairy types in RU. So tell me how your Deden as your check to these Pokemon go. So that's ridiculous. I guess I'll move on from RU and stop bitching about RU. But RU's broken right now. Don't play RU unless you want to get, wrecked. Or actually, if you're really bad at the game, if you're really bad at RU, if you don't really know how to play, just put these four Pokemon on your team. You'll still win over half your games, to be honest. As long as your opponent doesn't have those Pokemon, you'll still win because it's easy mode. Let's see. There's a few other things. Oh yeah, Whimsicott. Apparently Whimsicott's too good for RU, but goddamn Kingdra is, perfect for RU. Cause that base 77 special attack stat and those defensive stats 85, 75? Yeah, that easily outclasses Kingdra, Noivern, Flygon, and Scrafty. So yeah, Whimsicott was way too broken. And by me saying way too broken, I mean that's stupid. It's not way too broken. Slurpuff moved up. I think that was this just now, or I'm just noticing now. That's good. I kind of think it was good to get Slurpuff out of RU, because it's really good. It's really good. It's definitely UU worthy. Just because it's really good. I think there was a few other things in UU. Yeah, there was. Mamoswine and Mandibuzz dropped from OU, and that's kind of nice. I think that's kind of cool. I don't know how Mamoswine will work in UU right now because I haven't tested it. I think Mamoswine's okay for UU, but yeah, I personally think Mamoswine is perfectly fine for UU, and Mandibuzz is definitely fine for UU. It's just Umbreon with Defog, Rock Weakness, and no access to Heal Bell. I don't know. They're both really good Pokemon, and I think it's nice to have them a chance to go into UU. I don't think any of them are too broken for UU, so glad those are in there. Heliolisk grows to UU. I don't know. Heliolisk is really good, but I don't think it's better than Noivern. So I don't know why Noivern is in the tier below while Heliolisk is in the tier above. No idea. And the last two are Deblade and Crest that went up. Crest definitely needed to get out of RU. I think, in my opinion. That's just my opinion, but people can argue with me about that. I didn't like Crest in RU. I don't know about Deblade. I never found Deblade broke RU, in my opinion. Certainly not any more than Kingdra, Noivern, Scrafty, or Flygon would. That's just from my experience, honestly. But I'm not against it. I've never been a huge fan of Deblade one way or another. I guess it's a really, really good spin blocker, but yeah, I guess that's just the biggest thing, and it's really, really bulky. It's really, really strong. It's like an Aegislash, but with bad special defense, I guess is the thing. And then I think the last notable thing is goddamn Mega Abomasnow, because apparently Mega Abomasnow is more broken than Kingdra and Scrafty. So I'll just leave. I won't even explain that because I think everyone knows that that's just very comical to have to think about. Friggin' Mega Abomasnow being more broken than Kingdra. And I think those are all the tier shifts I really wanted to talk about. Oh, and Hippowdon, of course, went up to OU. Good for Hippo, getting up in the usage. I love Hippo. Bit of a shame because I loved using it in UU as well. But good for Hippo rising up in the usage. So that's my opinion on all the tier shifts. The last thing I want to talk about is why you shouldn't really take the tiers very seriously, at least until they fix their tiering system, because my opinion at least, the tiers are just ridiculously broken right now. There's so much broken stuff in each tier right now. Of course, keep in mind this is my opinion, but I just find it really comical that in OU Greninja is too good for OU because there's no switch-ins to Greninja other than like 5 things, like other than there's no switch into Greninja other than Chansey and Porygon and Ferrothorn 50% of the time and Venusaur 90% of the time, and specially defensive Rotom Wash, which is a recommended set on the Smogon forums. So Smogon's banning stuff. They're obviously looking at their own sets to contemplate whether there's anything that switches into it. Because like Grass Knot does like not enough to specially defensive Rotom. So yeah, there's only like what 5 or 7 things to switch into, Greninja. A few of them you have to scout for coverage moves, but if you can scout for cover, if they have one coverage move, they don't have another coverage move. So I just find it funny that Greninja is too good for OU, and yet, where is it? It's at the bottom here. Zangoose is not broken in NU by those same people's standards. Like, that is ridiculous what that Zangoose is allowed in NU, that NU, and Greninja is too good for OU. And on the note of stuff that's too good for OU, if you want to if you want to ban Greninja, that's okay, but you have to ban things that are more broken than Greninja also, like Charizard X and Talonflame and Landorus Incarnate. Like, if you want to talk about things that can't be switched into, what the hell switches into a Charizard X? Because the answer is nothing. What the hell switches into a freaking Landorus Incarnate? Well, I mean, I'm sure there's stuff that can, but like, Landorus is just so damn powerful. I guess you could say Chansey, but like, I'm pretty sure Landorus sometimes runs like mixed sets, and that's gonna hit Chansey really hard. What the hell switches in on Talonflame? Like, there's literally 3 things in the game that can come in on Talonflame. Literally only 3 things. That's Heatran, Rotom Wash, and Tyranitar. And Tyranitar gets wrecked by U-turn. And Rotom Wash and Heatran, first of all, they both have no form of recovery, so you can wear them down. But second of all, Talonflame gets a move called Natural Gift. Or I'm pretty sure it's Natural Gift, or Nature. I'm pretty sure it's Natural Gift. But it gets a move called Natural Gift, which, if you don't understand the mechanics about it, go check it out. But it's basically Talonflame gets close combat, and that's basically it. So you can kill Heatran, you can kill Tyranitar, but it's basically any type move you want. So you can, if you make it ice, you can kill Landorus. It's hidden power, but a physical move. So you make it ice, you can kill Landorus. If you make it grass, you can kill Rotom Wash. If you make it ground, you can Oko Heatran. But it would be better if it's just better to use fighting, because you can dunk Heatran and Tyranitar. So by that logic, nothing switches into goddamn Talonflame, and that's insane. If you want to ban Greninja and Suspect has Metagross, you should at least do the exact same thing to things that are more broken than those 2 Pokemon, which are the Pokemon I just mentioned. In my opinion, of course, this is just my opinion. Also, Vivillon, I don't like in NU. But yeah, things that are broken in NU are easily Zangoose and Vivillon. Those things should not be. Well, I mean, I love using Zangoose, so I mean, I'm not complaining because I love using Zangoose in NU because it's easy wins. You use Zangoose and you get a free win. Like literally nothing switches into Zangoose. The only thing that can like not get wrecked by Zangoose, like literally the only thing is Carbink. And first of all, Carbink is kind of shit. Um, Second of all, Dazzling Gleam, which is its strongest stab, it's probably not even going to do very much to Zangoose anyway. And third of all, you can probably 2 to 3 hit KO with close combat. I'm just assuming because Zangoose is really strong and Carbink is kind of bad, but that's like the only thing that can come in on a hit and then take a second hit. If anyone has anything that they think, if anyone finds anything else that can come in on any hit from Zangoose and then take a second hit, um, let me know because I have a hard time believing that. Um, and you have to assume that your person using Zangoose is going to predict correctly, so you can't just say switch in Mismagius because that dies to knockoff. Yeah, so NU is kind of broken for that reason. Uh, Klingklang's really good. I wouldn't say it's broken. I just wanted to mention that. Fletchinder, now that it's in NU, this tier is broken. RU is just an insane asylum right now. There's so much bullshit in that tier that it's just an insane asylum. It takes literally no skill to use RU. You grab a couple of these broken Pokemon, you throw Glalie so that you can kill your opponent's Pokemon that have Noivern, Flygon, and Kingdra. On that note, Glalie is actually really good in RU right now. But no, it literally takes no skill to win in RU right now. You grab one or two of these Pokemon, you throw Glalie on your team, you set up hazards, and then you win. Is literally all you do. All that happens in RU. So RU is kind of stupid right now. UU is and has been for a while kind of broken. Because Salamence, Honchkrow, Darmanitan, and Cloyster are all just stupid, and they all exist, and they're all in this tier. But I mean, it's been like that for a while. UU's been ridiculously stupid for a long, long time. It's not like it's just changing now, because all those Pokemon have been in for a while. And we now have Abomasnow breaking the UU meta as well. And even OU to an extent as well is kind of stupid, because you've got Charizard X, you've got Talonflame, you've got Altaria, Mega Sableye, you've got just so many things that are really, really threatening in OU. Landorus I, like I was saying, is just ridiculous because there's so many sets, there's so many options you can run with Landorus Incarnate, and it's terrifying. There's so much stuff, there's so many things in each tier right now that are just feel like really, really out of place right now, in my opinion. So honestly, I can't take any of the tiers seriously right at this moment, just because they all seem so out of place right now. I mean, people can disagree with me. This is just my opinion. People can disagree with me and say that Kingdra is balanced and Kingdra actually deserves to be in PU if you want. But I mean, that's your opinion. So everything here is just opinions. But this is just why I can't take any of these tiers seriously at the moment, because it's just comical how like crazy they are right now. But I don't know. It's just kind of meant as an update to let people know about the relevant tier shifts that have gone on, and it's just kind of a rant for me to talk about. Because these Pokemon are so good. I don't know. I honestly have no idea how Noivern and Flygon dropped by usage. I thought not every, but I thought a lot of UU teams used Noivern and Flygon. Like Flygon's a great Scarfer. I thought everyone used it, and like Noivern's really good. I thought everyone used Noivern. I can definitely see Kingdra dropping from usage, but I can't see it dropping because it's, viable in RU. Not viable like it's, bad in RU, viable because it's OP in RU.
So anyway, yeah, those are just my opinions. Let me know what you guys think, if you agree or disagree, or if you just think I'm stupid in the comments. But yeah, that's about it.